Hello! Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Calmlands and Zorch's ridiculous one-tile challenge. I love you, Z, but darn. I was just looking at the grass field. Well, the grass. And every time I start recording I need to cough. It's ridiculous. So this area here that's got no grass, right? That's when I mowed this one. I came round and then I straightened it up and then I painted fully grown grass back in. And then when I mowed this plot, I got no grass. So if I paint grass that's this long on here and you mow it, you don't get no return, like nothing. It has to spawn. Although I've missed tufts. As you can see, I've mowed the grass and baled the grass, but I didn't. Don't look over there. We'll get onto the bus. Where is it? Oh, well, we as you can see, the bus. We've upgraded from a tent to an old school bus, which is what it is. I was going to sleep in the shed. Jack Sarge mentioned the fact that, you know, I've already got a rocking chair. I've got a shed, just sleep in the shed. I decided this was slightly warmer than a shed. We will we'll renovate and convert and turn this into some sort of mobile home, paint it white and blue, if you get me. Wink wink, nudge nudge. So we ended up with 15 bales on that plot of land. But I grabbed... Oh, I didn't sell any more silage. I've decided on something absolutely ridiculous. Which... yeah, we'll get to that in a second. That plough's still dumped. I'm not sure if I want to keep that in that. Ooh. My brain's tickering. Oh, bear with. This is what I bought. I bought a hay bob. The Lizard Z525. I've got it for cream and the tractor colour. And in the shed we have air. I'm storing oxygen. That doesn't fit. That was being used. It seems silly putting a trailer in a shed. That I could probably put in there, but would you generally put a plough in a shed? Possibly. The mower could go in baler. But by the time you put the mower and the baler in the shed, it's full. You've got no room to swing a cat. Which is what it is. I've done nothing with this field. The trees haven't grown. Boink. But yeah, so we've got 15 hay bales that are 4,500 litres. Brilliant. Why have we got hay bales, you ask yourself? Why? Because my brain said I couldn't store grass. I'm sorry. I did the bales on that plot. That if I jump into here, I'll show you easier. So we got this plot here, which is ploughed. This plot here is the same size, give or take, as this one. And I thought I'd mow it and bale it rather than waste the grass. And I kept the grass for the sheep. I'm not sure. I mean, they should be fine. They got an abundance of grass kicking around their feet. So I'm thinking they should be good. But you never know, right? I mean, they've still got feed. And there they are. If I come up, they're feeding. So the grass that I put in there when we bought the sheep, they've still got 17,000 litres of that. And what this is what confuses me. They got 54,552 litres of meadow. But they had 56,000 litres of meadow when we started. So they're eating the grass and the meadow simultaneously? Don't know. They're doing something with it. Which is what it is. So, alright. So this is going to be this plot here that we've ploughed a straight edge, which is here. You just see it in the long grass, which I think is really cool. The fact that I've now got like a invisible ditch, which is, yeah, I like it. It works for me, and then on the map I can actually see where my sheep are contained. Small things, my friends, small things. So this plot, this side, is going to be solely for livestock. Everything has to be within that boundary. All will make sense eventually. Now, this thing is kicking out fruit and veg. So we've got that. You could read all the numbers. You don't need me to read it for you. And I've decided to grow fruit and veg in my allotment that I would personally grow if I had a little, allotment. So, such a fool. So that's what we got. Suck a wheelbarrow from above. This is what we got. And then everything's getting roasted on the old smoker there, which is pretty cool. We need to get some fish in there. Maybe some crawfish. Wink, wink. But I was watching Farmer Mike. Thanks for the inspiration, good buddy. And he reminded me that if you put fertilizer and seeds in there, it goes a darn sight quicker than it does with just water. Therefore, would make more money. You see where I'm going with this? We're going to buy some seeds and fertilizer. No. We're in October. This needs seeds and fertilizer. The animals up there should be pretty good for a while. I've got 15 hay bales kicking about as well. There's nothing in this field, but I want it to be a money maker. So I don't think it's worth planting barley and stuff. Because by the time it's due to harvest, I can't plant things like soybean in the field, which we are on hard economy. Barley 569, soybean 18 in July. Ignore the peas. So I'm thinking, hold off. Ain't doing cotton. Hold off, and then whack a load of soybean here. This field needs a ploughing, but I'm going to wait for the grass to grow before I plough this in, so it can just stay like that for now. Why do I want the grass to grow? Because then I don't end up with no fertilizer. I can use the grass for the first state. Save me some money. So, tractor. We're on 5.3 hours in this darn tractor. As lovely as it is, and as loud as it is, it's in fairness, It's a tractor. It pulls implements. It does what it says on the tin. So yeah, our little homesteady thing is taking shape. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab some seeds, grab some fertilizer. I'm gonna dump it in there and get that whirring. And then I'm gonna hibernate for the winter. And I'll wake up, check the sales, check the greenhouse, well, the allotment, and check on the sheep. But I can't plant the soybean until April. So it seems kind of weird to put you through 3 or 4 months of not doing a lot. I mean, I could mow the rest of the plot and bale it, but it's not going to regrow. It's the end of the year, and then I'll have a barren plot. Rather than having grass and stuff, it will just be, well, barren. So sales in a minute. Nothing. Which is what it is. Which is kind of what I expected. So if we go down here, big bags, fertilizer, nearly £2,000 for 1,000, seed 1,200 for 1,000. So 2 of those would be, we call that 4 for 2 of those, and then we call that 2. That'll make the difference up. You see where I'm going? So that's £6,000. And every time we buy that, it's going to cost us a fortune. Now, I found this in Mod Hub, and I was like, it's a bit rubbish. Well, I take that back. It's not rubbish. It is what it is, and it performs well. I was hoping I could utilize it for other things, and I can't. That's why it's a bit. It's not. It's perfectly fine. It does exactly what it says on the tin. So, where are we going? I know I've got it installed. I think I've got it installed. I just can't see for looking. I've clearly passed it, and you guys didn't tell me. Where is it? Here. The Lizard ART 2000 and big bags. So that's 4.5. Seeds, 500 quid for 1,000. Solid for 500 quid for 1,000. And then you got 1,000 litre big bags, which are empty, that you can put whatever you like in and store. I know this is a little expensive for what it is. However, if you think about it logically, if you think about it, you know, in terms of the fact that we're going to make, or not make, what's the word I'm looking for? Someone help me. By the time I bought this and the seeds, it would be the same price if I bought the seeds and the fertilizer from the store. In store seed form. I don't know what colour to go for. I didn't think this through. Yeah, go orange. And older rims. So that's £4,500. And then we'll grab 2 seeds. I'm going to grab 2 fertilizer. So this jiggly piece of kit will only pick up these bags. There's no tension straps, there's... Alright. I think it's because the front's stuck in the floor ever so slightly. Oh! I'll pick me up a tractor triangle. Hoping that if I connected other stuff to it, it would allow Muggins here to connect PTOs and stuff to the tractor. But it didn't. And most things won't connect to it either, so... Let's get that over there. Get those arm bones. Why is that? Let's disconnect that. I think the triangle's messing up. Yeah, just stay there wobbling around. Yeah, as soon as I disconnected, worked perfect. Perfect. Now, should I be driving down a road with a bag of seeds swinging around? Probably not. Am I going to? Yes. It's the long and the short. Yes, I am. So it takes a bit of pressure off the tractor as well, which is, you know, what it is. So we'll get these in. Well, I'll get a seed and a fertiliser in, just so you can see. And then I will do the other seed and fertiliser. Swing around over the place. Oh, I know. I did this on my test as well. Up, up. It's not high enough. I did the same thing on my test. I was like, will it work? It's not working! No. And as it swings around, it cottons on. I was like, there you go, lift it higher, man. I replanted the trees on my test map, just having to mess around so I could actually get the trees to work, and I can't. So is what it is. Yeah, if this had tension straps on here, which it doesn't, but if it did, we could utilise that for other things. So it does have a centre hook, so regular big bags this will collect, but let's grab a fertiliser. Look that. Yeah, it's just one at a time. Probably should dump them on the train, I suppose. But not the biggest fan of our trailer. I could spend a couple of grand on a little low bed, but when money is as tight as this, the last thing you want to be doing is buying more trailers. Excuse me. Oh, I was talking to Jack Sarge, and he came up with a good suggestion. Buy the tree planter again, and just cover the whole plot in oaks, and then put down Gaming Joy's sawmill and sleep until they're done, I suppose, and then make a mint from wood. But we won't do that. Pretty cool suggestion, but we're not going to do that. Right, open. I've lost a litre of seed. So we're now going to activate all the second ones to go with our first ones. Now, I'm not sure. Oh, not that one. That one. I'm not sure whether it will do both. So that just says water, 4 tomatoes, and then this one says 44 water, 1 seed, 1 for 88 tomatoes. So that's 1056 cycles per month. That's 96 cycles per month. Hopefully, we will get some veg on the go slightly quicker. So, I'm gonna cough a lot, apparently. I want to get the other bag of seed and get that in there. And I shall see you in the new year, I suppose. Welcome back. It's now March, and we've got a couple of little ones, a couple of months old, staggering around, and yeah, so we got 10 of these little lambs. I'm just looking for the Black Welsh because they've got 10. That's a deer. That one. They got 10 bubs as well. I couldn't find any bubbers. There's one. Little tiny thing. So we're up to 20 sheep, 40 sheep, up to 40 sheep, down to 6 grand. We are now into March. The grass has started to regrow, and the weeds, which is, you know, what I expected. Let's be honest. So you jump to here. We got 17 to 76 of the grass in there, and then we've got 50,000 litres of meadow. Alright, where is it? I can hear it. I can't see you. And then we've got 4 whole pallets of wool, so they're ready to go. I think it's May for the wool. If my mind wool. Yeah, Mayish. 1213, and we're on 1079. We'll keep an eye on that. But we're down 6 grand. The interest from that loan is crippling us. However, our allotment. Oh, before I show you the allotment, look what I did. Would you believe it? Actually put some stuff in the shed. Such a child. I think the trees have got longer. Possibly. but they haven't become trees yet. Still waiting on the trees. However, the allotment. So we have red beets, carrots, parsnips, spuds, spinach, more red beet, and carrots that spawned, which is brilliant because the bulk fill, if you know what I mean, there's a pickup point here for bulk items can go in the trailer. So all this stuff is trailerable, but things like sprungions, strawberries over there, lettuce, sprungions, strawberries, lettuce. There should be tomatoes somewhere here. Tomatoes. And your peppers and stuff. They're not bulk. So you can see on the side, we have a fair bit of everything, which is pretty cool. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave those there for emergencies. And anything that will fill the trailer, we're going to sell. But we're going to put all the non-bulk items, we're going to stick them on selling. So those are bulk. These are not. I was tempted to put them on selling. Or just leave them whirring around, I suppose. Indecisive on that one. So 8.6, that'll fill our trailer. So let's grab those. 8.5. There we go. And then we shall get and sell those. I can remember where I was going. Please don't say farmers market. This will be our first 110, 137, 20 quid. It's kind of, although money's currently, I'm not going all the way there for 2 quid, no. We shall sell this at the coop. Because we still need stuff for the soybean next month. All the grass has died right back. Which is what it is. We need to grab ourselves a little truck. Oh, sales. Ooh. We need to grab ourselves a little truck, make it quicker. Especially for the farmers market, right? This one? Yep. It's not going to be a lot. But it'll be something. £1,000. Oh, see what you're doing to me, mate. Oh, that's bonkers. A whole trailer full for £1,000. Although I've got it set to dollars at the minute. What else do we got? A full trailer full of? Parsnips. Just parsnips. That's not quite a trailer load though, is it? They are worth slightly more. Potatoes aren't too bad. Right. Let's grab shoo, shoo. I didn't really want to go anyway. If we had a little truck or a little some sort of vehicle or anything that travelled faster than this. Let's have another shifty on here. Taters are up to 250. Peas and a bad shell. I was hoping to only take like trailer fulls. But I need a smaller trailer. I mean, we could just dash the whole lot on selling and not have to worry about it. Let's grab carrots. It's nearly a trailer full. Parsnips. We just grab the spuds quickly. I mean, we may. The problem is, on console at the minute, we have nothing. Like the Grimmy pack, we have nothing that's cheap to pick up potatoes. We may place another allotment. Ooh, round the trees, man, round the trees. What do you reckon? Place another allotment. I mean, I'm paying for the water that is going through a production, and you got a production cost. I'm paying for the seeds, I'm paying for the fertilizer, and the time that it's taking. So I got £1,000 for a full trailer load of red beet. What am I going to get for half a trailer load, just over, of potatoes? £1,000. That's pushing £2,000 for a trailer load of spuds. However, the red beet grow at twice the rate. So I think it all balances out, doesn't it? Right, £8,000. Just thinking. We may invest in a second allotment. I could sell the hay because the grass is coming back. But the hay's not worth as much as the silage, and that wasn't worth a lot. Ugh. Although a grand here and a grand there is it's better than no grands nowhere. Right, bear with me 2 seconds. There we go. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, jeepers. Ugh, the bee. The eyes for it. Let's have the carrots. No, that's. I'm sorry. I change. Okay. Store. Sell that. Sell that. They're bulkable. Sell that. They're bulk. They're bulk. Sell those. Sell those. Sell the tomatoes. Oh, we'll be at 57. That'd be right. Let's grab the carrots. And then we'll get the tick up from the veg salad. We'll sell these. So as in bulk, we will sell anything that's like fresh. Yeah, tomatoes and stuff. They will just be sold to the roadside, as it were. So we should get our tick up to which is 8945, and we've jumped to 6156. So that's an increase of 8 grand, right? Oh, wasn't sure whether I was going to burp or throw up then. So that one allotment in October, November, December, January, February, March. So that's made us not a lot. We're not going to get rich from the allotment. Let's be realistic. We're not going to get rich. There we go. Another grand. Okay. You saw nothing. Let's have a quick shifty. Sales. Tempted. Let's have a quick shifty. Right. They're doing alright. What can we do? Cotton, oat, peas, spuds. But again, the peas and spuds, not an option. Spinach, sugar beet, sugar cane, sunflowers, possibly. Sugar cane does grow back, but we've only got the one harvester and it's massive. And I just moved the mic. It's I'm having one of those days today. I actually feel alright. Not coughing quite as much. Obviously, I am still coughing, but not as much as I normally do. I feel fine. I had a really funny evening the other day, messing around with Rusty Money, which is what it is. And today, I literally got out of bed, and the first thing I did was stub my toe. Do you see? And that's how my days progressed. Just. Anywho's, we could do poplar. What the wood chips said for. We need to make money. We can sell the wool, but come on. I hate the fact this is all not a lot. Nothing is worth an awful lot on hard economy, is it? Let's be honest. So, let's go back to this one. So, we could do corn. Just looking at next month. So, you've got corn, sorghum, soybean. Where's the door gone? Yeah, they're open. And let's go to planners. 49. 20 grand for that. 26. I mean, I'm crazy and I'm picking up grass by hand, but I don't want to spend that amount of time. And that one's 20 grand. As is. Providing I don't change anything. Cedars. I downloaded the Amazon for 10 grand. But I want to do soybean. I think I want to do soybean. That's 2 meters and that's 2.3. Why does that look so much wider than that? I think 26 is about no, 2008 is fine. Don't need work lights. Nope. Nope. Anything that's going to cost me money is nope. Everything costs money apparently. Can I change the colour? Oh, possibly. Looks like I can change the colour for free. So we need 26 grand. So we need another 10 grand. What is hay worth? Times are getting hard now, my friends. I'm thinking of selling hay. Nothing. 60 quid. Huh? We got 17. We've got what have we got? We could that's gonna cost a fortune though. I think we are going. I don't think I've got enough. I haven't got 10 grand's worth of stuff in here. And then I still need a harvester. I mean, I could sell 1,000,000 litres of water to the water board, I suppose. Is water listed on here? It's going to be a ridiculous amount of money, an absolute ridiculous amount of money. No, it's not listed on here. That's going to be horrendous. No, we're not. I'm going to turn it off because you know we've got more water than you can shake a stick at. Come on. Are you're thinking about life? What are you doing? Gooey. There we go. Yeah, so say this is pretty much the same size as that. Possibly slightly bigger. Maybe. This one's slightly bigger than this one. I don't know. We got those. We got so little money. Greenhouses. Well, I could use the boosted greenhouses, but that's expensive. I mean, this can. That will earn you a few quid really quick, but I don't fancy that. That's the one we've got, isn't it? We got enough of that. I do have enough for this one. So we could put maybe 2 of these in. To be 16 grand. Excuse me. I keep deleting this mod and then I download maps to test out and it comes back. That was in the Louisiana mod requirement. That's 8 grand for that. Get some cows on the go. Where's the... get some some cows. Or we could have some cows, we could have water. So we got here 4 grand in wool. I'm sorry. Let's pop down. That's got, what's that, 8 bays. Which is basically that one, isn't it? So we've got that inside a fancy looking allotment. I don't know. I don't know. Or we increase our sheep. We've got. We're going to get another 20 in a few months. Increase the sheep, we're going to get more wool. I was going to save the silage for cows. And we'd have a flurd. You know, a flock and a herd. A flurd. We could add in. If we had a second one in, I would get twice the capacity. And should we just do it? Should we double our sheep? I don't know if this is a good idea or not. But apparently we're doing it. What is this side? What exactly is this colliding with? Mm-hmm. I'm colliding with something. I don't even know what I'm colliding with. Is there an outline of where I've just placed all that? Nope. Got gravelly dirt. We should get Tick up in a second. Are you just chillaxing there? That's 395. Obviously, it's inside. Right. Ooh. Bear with us. I'm back. And back in time. I didn't like that. That's a no. That's a stupid idea. Right. I think we're going to place a second greenhouse. I mean, what other productions have I got that we could just, which are easy and gotta worry about so much, and dirt cheap? That always helps. Oh, while we're messing around with that, we'll jump in here and I'm just gonna sell everything from here. I'm not doing sunflowers and stuff because I wouldn't eat them. But right, something cheap. I've got Granny's knitwear. That's a £5 doohickey. This. So you place down Granny's knitwear, and then the wool could go in there to make clothing. That is a sawmill. Carpentry. Don't have any trees. What are these? 20 grand. We grab one of those. We could start with sunflowers. And if we do sunflowers and distribute it to here, we can start making sunflower oil, which is worth a few more quid, right? This is like 20 grand. Fudge. 48. I don't have much of anything, do I? Let's be honest. I've only got installed what I'm using. And what I'm using isn't a lot. So, let's let the money tick up. And then I'm going to call it here. It's been far too long messing around on here. And I'll have a look in Mod Hub. I know most of the others are using the salt thing, but 21,248. There we go. Are they pansies or violas? How can you tell the difference? Awesome. So we're up to 21 grand. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to let all this do its thing. I'm going to have a look in mod hubs that I've got. I can't cut the grass yet because I can't. I'm not selling the wool yet because I can't. We barely have enough for the seed drill for this. Ugh. Right. I'm going to leave it there. I've had enough. Sit down with a bottle of water. Oh. Right. Have fun, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Each and every one of you. Please take care, and I'll see you all in my next adventure. Cheers, guys.